Hello, this is Matthew. You better know me as a good guy. I just bought this. I figured I'd just open it on like. All right. Let's look at it from the inside. Oh yeah. That happens. Oh man. We don't have Cherubini, but we have Rusty Burr. This is basically the same thing. Look at this. This is during your main phase. You can send one Phantom Knight monster from your deck to graveyard, then set one Phantom Knight spell or trap directly from your deck to your spell and trap zone. That's PK Fire. Like I said, fucking PK Fire is back. This is really vengeance. Okay. This is one fucking card. Here, you can't. You know, let me try to get that. This is the whole reason why I bought this deck. I originally made a PK Fire deck, but then I want to make a Secca deck. But I was like, that's so good. But PK Fire is kind of fun. All right. Here. Let's see if I get this focused right, probably. Alright. Well. Let's see how awesome this card is on my camera. Alright, let's focus. 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 Come on, focus. Yeah. There. Look how awesome he is. I just want to show his image. I mean, they give you... What? They give you Rango in this deck? I didn't know that. Oh my god. With rank up, you get a free Rango. You make Phantom Break Sword. Then you rank up in the Rango, and you automatically get a fucking unaffected by other card effects. I mean, come on. Alright, you get the basics. Get Junk Forward. Cockadoodle do. No. Cockadoodle do was like, I don't know. Effect failure. Yeah, I know about that. See, I didn't know there was Rango in there. I was like, fuck yeah. And the basic traps. Wait, they reprinted all the dragons? These were like $10. I bought these cards. The dragon, no, Dark Weckham, that's like $8 card. In the Dark Rebellion, that's like a $6 card. And you get a Dante? You get a Dante? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did get a Dante. I think I read that. But I mean, come on. A fucking Dante. That's at least a solid $7 card if you get all the versions. Like, it's fucking. I mean, who's not excited about that shit? Yeah, let's put that to the side. Now, let's look at the fucking extra hero Dread Decimator. Yeah. Let's see this image. Shit. See, I want to get a headset or a microphone, so if my voice sounds really annoying, that's just how it normally sounds. Joke, but not really a joke. Oh, let's see. The heroes, malicious. Fuck. That's why I needed 3 of these. I want to buy 3 of these. I'm gonna buy 2 more of these, just for the malicious. I just want to get 3 of these malicious in my deck. You get Disc Commander. Oh, that's the reason why. You know what? As much as Disc Commander was broken, now that they added it, he's now a once per duel card. But if we get all these cards for one errated boy, would you sacrifice your left nut? Because I would. For just one errated boy. Wonder Diver. This is the card that people are saying is real bad. Here, he looks really, he's an effeminate boy. I like it. Look at that. At least Dread Decimator looks awesome. He looks like he's gonna give you a shot. This alternate Disc Commander art is okay. I mean, his hand is really sticking right into your face. He's like, sticking right in your face. Destiny Draw. Dogma. This is like, this deck by itself would, no wait, there's a second. Wait, they give you a regular malicious and they give you a fucking, oh shit, there's 2 malicious in here. They hid it behind. Alright. Yeah, only need to buy 2 of these then. If I knew there was 2, I just, wait, you need 3 for the, of course. They get, if you want to get ultra, was it, is this ultimate rare? Ultra rare? I can't remember. Let's see. Oh man. This has, he's gonna decide your fate. Level 6 card monsters your opponent's control cannot target this card for attacks. So he's basically only level 6 or higher. But link monsters aren't levels. X5Cs aren't levels. So fuck that. Shadow Mist. Oh man, wait, did they give you only 1 Shadow Mist? That's like a $16 card. A $16 fucking dollar card. I'm not saying 16 exactly, but for a decent copy of it, it's $16. It's like $10 for like used lightly. Man, Mass Change. That's a fucking $8 card. That's, and they give you 2 terraforming. Thanks, ban list. Now that's the maximum. Oh man. They give you all the fusions that you never use. Except Dark Law and Anarchy. Wait, they give you Anarchy? Fuck. It's basically Anarchy gives you a free Dark Law. I mean, you can't say that Mass Heroes are not the best heroes. I mean, design-wise. I mean, all the heroes suffered for some kind of flaw. Mass Heroes just like ignore the flaws of all the heroes, and it's like, oh yeah, here's Dark Law. Fucking. That's basically the one card you need is Dark Law. I mean, you can just play it in anything. Here, let's put that to a side. Now let's look for the weakest of the three. Because fucking Phantom's broken in BA. PK Fire. Fucking PK Fire. I'm just gonna say PK Fire is gonna be broken. I mean, latest second is good, but a free PK Trapper spell to your spell or trap zone in Burning Abyss is basically it's like basically it's a first turn. It gives BA a first turn where they're not just like setting up for a second turn or a third turn, because you're playing on your opponent's turn anyway most of the time with BA, but it makes you give you even more options when you're going to your second turn, their turn. Fucking goddamn. I know I keep mixing up first and second and third. Alright, the first turn is good, but now it's even better. And the third turn, you could do anything. You just need 2 dark monsters. That means cards that could go into a fucking one Rhino can set up for a basically a second. If we had Cherubini, that'd be broken. Fucking the PK would make everything work, because PK Fire would be valuable. Look at it this way: you're dropping a fucking. Let's say you're going first turn. You open up like Farfa, Rhino, and 2 other cards. They could be like let's say a hand trap and effect failure. You basically get hand trap, effect failure, and you could probably get what about another card? You need like a oh no, that's the only one off. You could use a Crane. Crane is actually good because it sets up, now you get a chance to set up even more, because one, it negates the the effect of the BA monster. So that's what makes Crane good. I don't know why people don't run it more, because basically Crane is already a link. You can link in other things. Then you set up plays. Go into Phoenix. Then you go set up to. Then you could discard. Then you could draw. Then you You just spell a trap. Protection. Then you could go to protection. You go to. I mean, think of it. It's a. You get 2 different names. It's already linked 2. Then you go into fucking. Then you could go into a link 3. I mean, come on. Don't you see the value of all this? I mean. Alright. See, that's why Cherubini is so good. Because it just lets you go deeper into your extra deck. Which you wouldn't be able to do if you're just playing regular BA. Where you're just stuck going into one link monster. Or because you go to or Clock Taker for the OTK. Or if you go into fucking not Decode Talker. Fucking, what was it? Oh, yeah. You can't go into Summer Sorceress. You can't. That'd be, you know, if you go to Summer Sorceress, Bay would be broken. Because then you could put a monster on the field. And then you could. Come on. I mean, look at that. You get to do. You'd be able to play on their turn. On your turn, even more. That's the whole point of BA anyway. It's being able to play on your opponent's turn. Now you get like the. Now you have to worry. Now you have to worry about fucking. Even though it's a PK, it's basically a dark monster that has a dark lick monster that lets you go into PK traps and spells. Basically, you get a rank. If you go in the fucking rank up magic, that automatically gives you a level 5 rank monster. Think of that. You go into now. You could play PK Fire with their rank up monsters. Dark Rebellion. Think of that. Can you play Dark Rebellion in the fucking regular PK Fire? No. But now you can. You get a free rank up. You get a free rank up. And then now you look at this. You get this new fucking Nordic monster. One level 5 or lower Nordic monster with the same link arrow as a fucking Canna. Here, let's look at the art. Let's look at the art real quick. Let's try to get this focused. I mean, BK Fire's gonna be broken once you get Cherubini and fucking. And then we have, now that we have Bardage. I mean, it's really, really good to have a card that can negate Burning Abyss effects. Because Rhino is basically a Burning Abyss card with just a different name. It's basically the same thing. But now, you can't just fucking negate it. And you lose your monster. Because isn't Cherubini considered a BA monster? I don't think so. Is it? But anyway, you get. I only know a little bit about Nordics. I want to make a Nordic deck, just because. It's calling me a table 500 Nordic deck. It's just calling. Like 2 Twin Twisters and a Regeki. Come on, I just need my two Twin Twisters. The problem with Nordics they require normal summons. That's probably the main problem with a lot of older decks. They require normal summons for everything. And then when you get normal summons for everything, you're stuck. That's why everyone started putting Brilliant Fusion in all their decks, because it basically gave them an extra normal summon, and that's what made Goblin so good, and what made Gorky even better. That's a problem, but for how good Goblin was in the TCG, it never hit off in the OCG, because they had the one card that I've been trying to say the longest time that would have countered Goki. Max C. Yes, Max C countered Goki, because it gave your opponent an out. Eventually, if you played hand traps are good if they're in your hand. So if you draw into a hand trap, that's what makes them good. Maxi, even though you go negative, you're going positive most of the time. You're just discarding a card. They don't have to special summon. They don't have to do it. You're basically going negative to shut them out of a effect. A special summoning. So when you go positive off of, that's because they took the challenge. When you take the challenge, that's when the loss happen. Alright. See, the problem with the Nordics is there's so many problems with the Nordics because they're so outdated. Like, here, it requires a battle, and it has to be sent to the graveyard. So it has to be destroyed and sent to battle. It has to be destroyed and sent to the graveyard. So, like, if it's not sent to the graveyard, it doesn't get its effect. It's the same for this card. It requires you to battle. This requires your opponent to control a synchro monster. Like these mechanics at the time, they were like, oh yeah, all of the Nordics cards on paper sounded good, but then when they got to the TCG, they were like, nope, these cards are bad. I was like hyped for Nordics. I'm not gonna lie, I got fucking Nordic Asphere, Asfire. Like, who the fuck uses this card? When this card is normal summon, you could target one face-up monster you control, except this card, switch summon one Nordic monster from your hand. From your hand! Look at that. From your hand. Here, let's try to get this focused. Here. Equal to the face-up monster's level. Or less than. That is terrible. How can you have this card in a deck? It's like, these cards were not even good at the time they were released. Okay, they're one good card. Lets you synchro summon from the hand. So basically this card lets you synchro summon, but only from your hand. So basically you get a free. So basically you just have to normal summon this. and then have 2 marks in your hand. I mean, that sounds good. That's like the only good tuner they have, probably, because it lets you go in the fucking Ascension Dragon.
What? No, not yet.
But that
You need
eats
help?
it.
You need help? You want help to bed or? Okay.
Alright, that doesn't sound like good, because basically Ascension Sky Dragon requires you to have cards in your hand and you just use 2 of them. That's fucked you over. But let's call it. Here's Thor. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's a 10, so basically you need he's a level 2, so you need 2 4 level 4s. And who's the level 4s in the deck that are Nordics? Who are the only level 4? You get the Gummier. Alright, let's look at this. This is your ugly card, Nordics. This is a level 4. Goldfear. No, that's a tuner. Actually, I don't think it requires you to. It does actually say you have to be non-tuners or tuners. It just says 2 Nordic monsters. It doesn't say specifically if they're tuner or not. So basically, any level 4 monsters. So you have to play the shitty Losir of the Nordic S-Sphere. Loshas, and Goldfax, and Gummier. It's like this is the card you have to play. All the rest of them are level 3. So basically, you have to play 3 shitty Nordic monsters to use your 1 tuner monster, and you can't. So that means you have to specifically 2 level 4 monsters in your hand to summon Thor. Please! I packed that card, please. Fucking. Oh, the alternate, oh man. The 4,000, isn't that the one, the Konami one printed for the... Bleezes, yeah. He's the one that they printed the alternate version for the manga. Oh man, these like so sexy. This makes this worth it. It makes it worth it. These 2 cards, because one, Bleeze is really strong by itself. Bleezes is actually a funny card because you can target 1 monster your opponent controls. Any banish damage your opponent takes from this card involved in this card is set. Also change the attack monsters this year. And if you do, gain life points equal to its original. Basically, if you attack someone, you're basically doing 2,000 every time. Plus, if the monster is like 4,000, you gain 4,000. So it's 2,000, you gain 2,000. It's 3,000, you gain 3,000. I mean, that doesn't sound good because it requires you to battle. But you're basically already doing 2,000 damage. So it's basically you're just attacking over anything they do, no matter what their attack is. And Blaze actually counters a lot of cards because it becomes big and bigger, while this reduces their damage to 0. I mean their attack to 0. So it's like they have their own uses, but I'd say Blaze is better. But Blaze has its uses because it's a comeback card. No one uses it, but it's so awesome. The art looks awesome on it. I just people using it more just for. But the problem with Blazes is it's a 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's a 10. So it requires you to have a 4 and a 6, or a 2 and 4 and 4. And there's and it's so harder to synchro a level 10. But level 10 synchro that basically gains you the life of the attack of the monster. Plus, it's basically a direct attack for 2000. And here's the other tuner that I didn't notice until now. Volkir the Nordic Ascendant. When this card is normal summon, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no other cards, you can banish 2 Nordic monsters from your hand. Summon 2 in here tokens in defense position. They are level 4 with 1,000 attack and defense. This card is not treated as a Valkyrie card. Nice. That means it can't go in a Valkyrie deck. Even though it says Valkyrie the Nordic Descendant. Things are telling us, Konami, this is not Frog the Gym. Oh wait, here's another level 4. And it's a tuner too. Basically everything's a tuner. Fucking all these cards are tuners. The last one is Tyr. He's another level 4. Your opponent monsters cannot target Nordic monsters for attacks except Tyr of the Nordic champions. If there are no other Nordic monsters on the field, destroy this card. So basically he's a level 4 that requires you to have another Nordic on the field with effect that basically mirrors every card that was Warrior before 2008. Yeah, around 2008. Because I remember playing Warriors back then. They were fun because you couldn't target. There was a combo where you just have two Warriors and they would you can't target. Was it Warriors? Yeah. Call. That's right. You couldn't Commander. Basically, you couldn't attack or target other monsters if you control one. And if you control 2, you couldn't. There was also other cards that could do that, but it was Warriors that I like doing it with. I think there was a water one. I mean, all these cards, Nordics, are so bad. What the fuck? I mean, Mara of the Nordics Affair is the only good one. It's the only good one, and it requires you to play fucking level 4s, which you basically have. They're all tuners, or they're all shit. Because if they're not a tuner, if they're not a fucking tuner, they have no fucking worth. So basically, Tyr is fucking garbage because you can't play it. It basically dies if it's the only card on the field, so you can't even use it. And look at this, Vanadis is for a synchro summon. You can substitute this card for any one Nordic tuner. If this card is used as a secret material, other than all other synchro materials must be Nordic monsters. Once per turn, you can send one Nordic monster from your deck to carry. This card's level becomes the level until end of turn. But why would I want to send a card to make this level? when level 4 is already the best level the synchro would. That's contradicting. Why would I want to make this any lower? Does that have to... Alright, the only way I could see that would be good was if you're playing a level 6 monster, and then you could have a level 4, and then you could use it for a synchro for a level 10. Here, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, there's no level 6. Where's the level 6s? What the fuck? There's no level 6 Nordics? So basically, there's no level 6. Look at this. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 4, 4, 5, 2, 2. What the fuck? There's no level 6 thing. So you basically can't even use this. There's no level 6 Nordics. So how do you go to fucking Thor if you can't make a fucking level 10 synchro with one card? Well, I mean with 2 cards. It's like you have to have a 2. Like the only card you could do is like Mara, and it requires you to have 2 level 4s in your hand. Here, unless Thor has some way to get around its limitations of being level 10 synchro. I mean, this is gonna have to get... No. No. There's no... Look at this. I'm shit. I'm not gonna care about focus here. I don't even get a focus now. Here. Look at that effect. It's shit. It's basically resummon self if you have a tuner in your graveyard. That's an Nordic beast. See, this is like table 1000. I love it. I love how terrible it is. I want to make a deck around this. I want to make a way to get Nordics into the graveyard, so you could revive them, and then you make your play to summon the god, the Thor. Oh, here's Loki. Oh, I didn't look at Loki. I forgot about Loki. I must have skipped him. That's supposed to control destroyed by your opponent's good effect into the grave. You banish 1 Nordic for tuner from your grave. Requires a specific plus, what the fuck? No wonder why. No wonder why. No wonder why. It says, look here. Odin, 2 non-tuners. 2 non-1-tuners. 2 non-tuner monsters. Now let's look at the level 4 non-tuners. Let's look at all of them